All right, so the other day we had a storm and the power went out, so it caused a surge which damaged my daughter's lamp. So what we'll be doing today is replacing this mechanism here. Now, while my son is out looking for another bulb, one of the ways we knew that it was a socket was because it would no longer turn. See, it's stuck. It'll go backwards, but that's it. It won't turn anymore to turn on. So all you really need is this part. Got this off Amazon. It was only $7. So today me and my son are going to show you how to replace it.
Yes.
The first thing you want to do is loosen up this cap that holds that piece down. So you loosen that up and you're going to want to give yourself some slack. Obviously you don't have the same lamp, but you want to make sure you have enough slack. So we're going to push this through. Very difficult with one hand. Push this through to give us some slack. That should be good. And then you just pull this on through to give you enough room to work. All right, so now that this is done, let's talk about the tools we need. Should have did that first. Screwdriver, some wire strippers, some cutters, and some tape. Now, if you notice, these are slightly different. This has a darker tint and the overall design is just different. The stuff is more exposed on this one, whereas the wires actually go inside of the housing here. So a little cheaper design, but a lot easier to work with. So what you want to do is match everything up. You see the handle on this side, and if you look, you'll see that even though the mechanisms are a little different, everything still lines up. You see those two holes here? It's all the same. On this side, the wire's going on this side, so that's likely the ground because it's gold. And then the power is up there, same deal. But you want to remember that. So what you're going to do is you're going to tape off the wire that goes into either one. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to do the ground, but we're going to follow that wire around, and it's here. So I'm going to put a little piece of tape around here so we remember that that goes on this side.
You need to be very careful though.
All right, so now that we have that wire taped off, the next thing we're going to do is cut them out of the housing here. Your fingers. See, you have to squeeze it tight. Squeeze it, yep, get on there again. There you go, good job. See, you did it.
What a big snip.
So now we have to strip these wires. So let's go ahead and unravel them. And we have to strip them.
How do we strip them?
We use some wire strippers. Or actually, those are actually called, we call them wire cutters too. They cut wire and strip them. So what we're going to do is we have a guide here that tells us what size gauge wire it is. So we just take the wire and put it inside each hole. Start with the biggest one first. You want to go down just maybe a 1/4 inch and squeeze and see if that cuts it. Nope, so let's go down to 12. All right, that about did it. And you're gonna wiggle.
You're going to cut the cord?
Nope, just you're cutting the housing around the cord. Sometimes you might need to spin it around. These are kind of old, so they might not be as sharp. Let's go down to 14.
With a snip.
There we go. Just as you want to try the other one, or you want me to do it?
You have to do it?
Okay. So do the next one. And it was 14. So we're going to go down just a tad here. Squeeze it, wiggle it. There we go. That was a lot less violent.
Now I need to cut these?
Nope, you don't need to cut them. The next thing we need to do is twist them up so they don't unravel when we put them into the new housing. So go ahead and you're going to watch me. You're going to take it That was gonna be easier. So you're gonna take it and you're just gonna twist them. Just like this. Be careful not to get poked by the ends, but you want to twist them, twist it real tight. So go ahead, you try.
Okay. It's safe because it's not plugged to anything.
Yep.
My hands are a bit slippery.
All right, you want me to finish it?
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad I finished this because a little shard came out. If you have a little shard, you want to try to pull that out if you can. If not, cut it off so it doesn't poke you or cause any sparks. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our new socket here and we're going to loosen up these screws so that we can insert the wires into them. So let's go ahead and do that. Take a screwdriver and
that looks easy.
Yep, go ahead and loosen these up. So you're going to remember righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Don't want it to get lost.
Well, just loosen it up.
There, loosen it up.
So now we're going to take our wires and we're going to insert them. Now you don't have to fold them all up. But we're going to take them, we're going to put it in. We know this one was on the gold screw, so we're just going to, this is how we're going to do it. Just going to slide it up there. Now I'm actually going to strip this a little bit more because I want to wrap it around the screw to make sure it stays secure.
Okay. Whoa!
Okay, so I made that one a little longer because I'm going to stick this in and I'm going to wrap it around the screw to make sure it's secure. Okay, and now we're going to screw this down.
We'll screw it down and it will press it.
Yeah, it'll hold it in place.
There.
Yep. Now for the other one. Wrap this one around. All right. Now you can tear this off if you want. And now we just pull the slack back through and lower it back down in the housing. It's all out of the shot. All right. And now we're going to put this on top. And now we need a bulb.
A bulb?
Yeah, to test it.
Okay, we need a new bulb.
All right, now it's time to test the bulb. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Screw in the bulb.
I can do the testing part.
Oh, it's already on. There we go. So we know it works. Go ahead and get the shade for me.
Shade, I'll be right back.
All right, and now the icing on the cake.
Is that icing?
Yes, in the lamp is the cake.
Yeah.
And now you can go ahead. You can go ahead and test it and turn it on again. On the other side, the handle's on the other side. There we go. Lamp just like new. All right, so the lamp is now in its final resting place. One thing I want to say that my son actually brought up was that you only have to turn it once now to get the light on, because before you had to turn it twice. Just so to help you out with that, if you're shopping for it on Amazon, you will notice that there are one ways, two ways, and three-way sockets. One way is one turn, and that's one brightness. Two ways is where the bulbs have two brightnesses. So as like dim and then bright, and then three-way, of course, is you click 3 different times to give you 3 different levels of intensities. Obviously, the higher you go up in ways, they cost a little bit more, so you can save your money if it's just a regular old lamp like this. And generally, LEDs don't really have those different features, LED bulbs. So, save you some money, get you a one-way, and I will leave a link to where I bought this one in the description. And I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.